Good day. I am Pamela Morgan, Chair of the Zonta International UN Committee. Zonta International holds a rich history with the United Nations. Although Zonta International's involvement with the UN activity was adopted at the 1946 Zonta Convention, 1 year after the UN Charter was signed in 1945, we achieved a roster-level ECOSOC status with the UN in 1963, 18 years after the chartering of the world body. Zonta International now holds general consultative ECOSOC status, the highest level afforded to a UN NGO at the United Nations. This level of status provides us with access to not only ECOSOC, but also to its many subsidiary bodies, to the various human rights mechanisms of the United Nations, ad hoc processes on small arms, as well as special events organized by the President of the General Assembly. Zonta is one of more than 6,000 NGOs in the UN community. Zonta International hosts elements of its UN committee in 6 locations: in New York, which is UN headquarters; Bangkok, where we work with the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, ASCAP; Geneva, where the focus is on human rights, the World Health Organization, and the International Labor Organization, the ILO; Africa, in Addis Ababa with the African Union, and the UN Nairobi, with the focus on UN Habitat and UN Environment Program, the UNEP; Paris, where the focus is on the UN Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, widely recognized as UNESCO; and Vienna, with the focus on the United Nations Office on Crime and Drugs, UNODC. At these sites, members of the UN committee participate in organizations and programs to learn about the individual programs and to provide a gendered lens when offering solutions on behalf of Zonta International. Zonta stands out at the United Nations because of our size and reach, as well as because of our financial investment, which we make into the welfare of women worldwide through our international service projects with UN agencies. The agencies respond to Zonta's request for proposal, an RFP, and submit their formal proposals to Zonta International for consideration. Zonta's organizational leadership then evaluates the proposals, including goals, objectives, and evaluation strategies, and determines the proposals that will be presented to the membership for a vote at convention. The Sustainable Development Goals, commonly referred to as the SDGs, which are a collection of 17 interlinked objectives designed to serve as a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet, now and into the future, were developed as universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. And that's referred to as the 2030 Agenda. SDG 5 speaks specifically to gender equality. Zonta has a large presence at the annual Commission on the Status of Women, sending large delegations of Zontans to New York annually to attend the sessions and to learn about issues surrounding the thematically based meeting. It is our hope that Zonta leadership will increase the use of the agreed conclusions from the annual CSWs to better inform our advocacy. Thank you for letting me be here today, and I hope this has been helpful.